me all the time, or is she getting married? Why he won't marry her? Now they're split up. Now, so there were two stories. There were the will she get married? Will she not get married? Why hasn't she gotten married? And overweight. But they for 20 freaking years, wore me out with it. And many times I would get upset about it, and I would call Maya, and Maya would say, I remember being in the bathroom. I can't even remember what it was, but toilet seat down, sitting in the toilet in the bathroom, calling Maya, and I was crying, and she was like, stop it now. And I was like, but you don't understand what I'm saying. It's just stop it now. That was her favorite phrase. And I'd say, well, why should I? She said, I want you to say thank you. In the middle of me crying, she said, thank you, because whatever it is you're going through, I don't even want to know what it is right now. I want you to know God has already put a rainbow in the cloud for you. The rainbow is coming. So the cloud that you're in right now, you just got to wait to get to the other side where the rainbow is, and say thank you, because I know the rainbow is coming. And so that has helped me through many a thing. When you're in the middle of the crisis, you just say, all right, I know there's another side to it. So I had some of the best teachers. I had just fantastic teachers. So my favorite thing is, I get a lot of love from the world, and I get a lot of craziness from the world. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the online thing is crazy.
Well, I mean, when you were bringing up the tabloid stuff, it was making me think about online, because
now that's a new tabloid.
It's the same kind of thing.
It's a new thing. But you can say anything. So everybody has the power to say anything about you. And the thing that's always been the hardest for me is people saying things that were untrue. And I mean, the tabloids actually prepared me for all the untruths that I live with now online. But this is the thing. Maya used to say this to me, and I say this to everybody who's listening, and you have had some grace in your life. Maya used to say, baby, those people can't hold a candle to the light that God already has shining on your face. So look at the light that God has shining on your face, and stop worrying about those people, because those people who are sitting online saying things about me that are not true, those people she used to say this all the time in the tabloids, they don't even know you. They don't even know you. You're just a photograph and a story to them.
Yes.
She would say,
an avatar.
They don't know your heart. They don't know anything about you. So those people who are dragging you, ragging on you, whatever, cannot hold a candle to the light God already has shining on your face. And it reminds me of, one of my favorite things to do now that I got 2 new knees starting 2021.
Oh, I love that.
One of my favorite things to do is to hike.
Yes, new knees.
Yes, new knees.
Oh, yes.
And one of the reasons why I love hiking is because it's such a great metaphor for life. And the higher the mountain, the better the hike for me. And the reason is, you don't look at how far you have to go. If you start out looking at how far you have to go, you will be thwarted. You will feel like, how am I going to get up there? But every 10 minutes or so, every like couple thousand steps, turn around and look at how far you've come. And you can't believe it. Before you know it, you're halfway there. And before you know it, you're 3/4 of the way there. Before you know, you look back and you go, I can't believe I came all that way. And if you came all that way, you can get to the top. And the same thing is true for life. Wherever you are right now and you're listening to us, you listen to Lauren, Kiana, and I speak.
This is so important what you're saying.
Yeah, if you just stop and look at how far you have already come, how you weren't even supposed to be where you are right now. You didn't even think you could make it through some things, but you did. So take the time to stop and turn around and look. Wow.
That's in my mind, that's gratitude, the practice of
gratitude. That is my
gratitude.
spiritual practice.
Yes. What are the things in the interim? Because I'm hearing you saying there's always a mountain on the rainbow, but even if I'm talking to you right now and dealing with the own things that I have going on in my life, or people that are listening, that is a very hard thing to always hold on to.
Well,
because you don't know when it's coming.
It's coming. But faith is knowing that it is coming. This is the thing that I wish I should teach a class. I really should. First of all, we are all ordering up our lives all the time, and you are in co-creation with the main creator.
Yes, right.
And you are doing that by the way you think. So anything that is happening in your life right now, that's going on in your life. If you look at, there's a wonderful line in A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. Girl?
You the reason why I read that book.
Okay.
It almost made me have a brain aneurysm, but I held on.
Really?
And it changed my life.
Isn't
when
it
he
life-changing?
said, what a relief it is to know that the voice inside my head is not me.
Yes. That's one of
said, well, who the
many
hell
beautiful. Who in the hell is it?
Let's see what you've got. Gosh, what an absolute ball! Oops. Well, congratulations.
It's not a bag, it's where I keep my paracetamol.
Right? Yeah.
But then you're like, well, I'm the one observing it.
Yeah. Going on in your life. If you look at, there's a wonderful line in A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. Girl?
You the reason why I read that book.
Okay.
It almost made me have a brain aneurysm, but I held on.
Really?
And it changed my life.
Isn't
when
it
he
life-changing?
said, what a relief it is to know that the voice inside my head is not me.
Yes. That's one of
said, well, who the
many
hell
beautiful. Who in the hell is it, right? Yeah.
But then you're like, well, I'm the one observing it.
Yeah. That is a big thing.
It's huge.
Oh, you're there. You're there. Oh
Girl,
my God.
yeah.
That's it.
You put me on to that.
I mean, I'm telling you, when you get that, you have like graduated. You have like graduated. So
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dia.
the other important thing that he said that is so relevant to whatever situation you're going through is life will give you the exact experience you need for the elevation of your consciousness, which is why we're all here.
Yeah.
Life is going to give you exactly what you need at any given time to grow you up. That's really what he's saying. The elevation of your consciousness is just for you becoming who you're supposed to be. Mm-hmm. So life is going to give you the exact experience you need. And how do you know that's the experience you need? Because it's the experience you're having right now. So whatever is going on, you just look at it and you say, okay, what you trying to teach me? What is it I'm not getting? What is it I need to know? Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep showing up? Wearing a different pair of pants. Why do I always end up in this situation? You're supposed to truly ask that, not from a, why is this always happening to me? But really, what am I supposed to get that I'm not getting? And how do I grow from this moment? What is it here to teach me about myself?
How do you then maintain an embodied experience in life as opposed to always coming from this meaning-making thing? Because that can be its own tyrant to you. You get what I mean? Where it's like, I find myself doing that all the time, where it's like everything's meaning, everything's a lesson, but I'm detached from the experience of what's happening to me because I'm so quick to find the lesson in it.
What is the real thing in it?
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Sometimes you're just having a good time. Okay? Because one of the reasons why the Oprah show for 25 years was the number one show, in spite of, all the competition and all of the shows that came after us, I never looked at what the other people were doing because I was very much on point with what I knew I needed to do. And one of the things that changed that show was another book called Seed of the Soul by Gary Zukav that I read in 1989. And it shifted everything for me because in that book, he talks about intention, that no matter what you're doing in life, that there is the law of cause and effect. Everybody who's listening to us right now, you believe in the law of karma, which is the same as the law of cause and effect. But before there's a cause, there's an intention. And that intention is going to always determine the effect. And so I sat down with my producers and I explained this principle and I said, we're not going to do just shows anymore. We're going to do shows with intention, and we're going to do shows in a way that you have to tell me at the top of the idea what the intention is. And they're like, what? What the hell? And I have to align with that intention. And if I'm not aligned with that intention, if I'm not right there, I have to find some truth in it in order to sit in this chair.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
I can't just be up there talking about things I don't want to, that have no relevance or no grounding for myself. So I just have to find one thread that I can connect to so that I can say, okay, I believe in that. I can talk about that and people can feel my truth. And that's what changed the show. That's why we were number one for 25 years, because it was intentionally done. We talked about why do we want to do it? What do we want to get out of it? And for every interview, I did that.
It's interesting when you're talking about this because I think about what journalism is now and what it was then. I think about Barbara Walters. I think about Diane Sawyer. I think about the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Yeah.
The relationship to making things comfortable and relaxed, but still pushing and having the ability to get people to speak to what is real. I feel like, I don't want to say that sometimes it's lost, but the relationship that our current audience has to that kind of journalism seems to have changed.
Yeah.
I'm curious of, what you think that is and if you think it should come back.
Well, I think that people now are interested in a lot of surface things. I think, but ultimately, this is what I know in the soul of myself, is that people have not changed, even though it looks like our value system and the culture has changed and the politics has changed. But people still, I think, want goodness in their lives. And people want to be guided by a set of values and principles that open their heart to doing well in the world. People want to succeed and they want to be happy. This is what I learned from the Oprah Show, is that everybody wants the same thing. You want to know that you matter and you want to be able to offer that to other people. And so even though we live in this culture where everything is quick and fast and this and ticky-tacky, everybody is, doing a lot of surface things, people really do want meaning in their life. They long to matter, and they long to know that whatever you're doing in life is giving you some purpose in the world. That's what I truly believe.
So many people have